Part of Eluvium is paid with a deck of 40 cards, consisting of two categories: Eluvium and items. You must draw 20 cards from your deck, then select 10 from these 20, ensuring you have enough basic or ultra cards for an optimal start. The most powerful cards require Celestial Essence to be played. But how do you earn Celestial Essence, you might ask? Simply by knocking out Eluvium already on the field. You start with a bonus of 3 Celestial Essences, allowing you to play a rare Eluvium or save up for a more powerful one. You can place up to 3 Eluvium on the field. Each Eluvium has its own HP count. For instance, Poppy has 280 HP. To knock out Poppy, your opponent needs to reduce its HP to 0. So how do you reduce an Eluvium's HP? You need to attack it. Here, Poppy has 3 attacks. The first, Scratch, deals 10 Earth-type damage to your opponent and increases your mana gauge by 6 points. Next, there's Headbutt, which deals 60 Earth-type damage and requires 10 mana points to be used. The third attack, Giga Impact, deals 90 Earth-type damage and requires saving up 15 mana points to launch. As you can see, you'll need to accumulate mana over the turns to launch the most powerful attacks. When an Eluvium takes damage, move the marker on its life gauge. In the case of a mana gain, move the counter accordingly on its energy gauge. During your turn, other actions are possible with item cards. Item cards can only be used once during your turn. For example, here you have an item card that adds 5 mana points to the Eluvium of your choice. Once activated, the item card goes to the Void Zone. When attacking, be aware of the weaknesses and resistances of the opponent's Eluvium, as this can sometimes result in more or less damage. For instance, let's consider the Dark Hole card. This card has Shadow-type attacks. Here, the damage number is written in red, meaning it deals area damage affecting all 3 of the opponent's Eluvium. If one of the opponents is weak to Shadow-type, it will take 10-30 Shadow damage. This attack will also corrupt the targets for 1 turn, dealing an additional 30 damage on the next turn. Several effects can deal damage over time, such as burns or corruption, while others can prevent the opponent from attacking, such as the stunned or blinded effects. At the start of the game, each player begins with a total of 10 life points. As you defeat Eluvium, your opponent gradually loses 1 life point with each elimination.